Mr. Intervention. And ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Justin McCormick, aka Mr. Intervention, back again. And oh boy, we got to start this season off a little better than what we're doing, as we got to take on Joe Montana and the San Francisco Sharks. This is what we're facing, as they've got a couple of guys at the tight end spot that are going to be a bit of a trouble, as we also have to watch out for what guys that they have on defense, especially their gold defensive end. It's going to be very tough to see if we can do anything here. We'll have to change up the strategies that we've had for the last couple of games to see if we can come up with a better win here. We'll check out stats and everything later on in this, but considering the fact that we're not doing so good right now, we'll worry about that later on. Let's see what we're going to be doing here, as we will be facing off not only against Joe Montana, James Lofton, Gino Marchetti, Leroy Butler, Chuck Foreman, and a host of others. Let's get into it. So, Minneapolis, Minnesota, the site of this game, and hopefully we will have a home game win here as we take on the San Francisco Sharks at Landmark Coliseum. As you see Lofton out there, he's going to be one of the many faces we're going to have to go up against as we take a look at them. Joe Montana, James Lofton, the top two guys with Gino Marchetti. Brent Jones, Ron Yari, Chuck Foreman, Leroy Butler, Steve Bartkowski, and a host of other guys we'll get into later, as we've got the 1-2 punch of Chris Carter, Randy Moss. We'll have to try and utilize them in the short pass game today to see if we can get something going. The Sharks going to go for heads on the coin toss. They're going to see what they got. And it is going to be heads. They called tails. We're going to get it. We're going to kick off. See if our defense can play some football today, as Kevin Epstein will start us off here in this one. Let's see how well things go here, as this game is underway. A big kick to the left-hand side of the field there, as they're going to try and get a return here. Not much of one there. 26-yard line, first down for the Sharks. As I do like their little light blue color scheme that they've got with the Shark. The logo and the helmet color there is a nice little combo, as they're going to start off with three receivers out there. We're going to see how we can match up against them, as they have got a number of guys out there. Williamson and Foreman, the backs back there, and they're going to run straight into a big lineman himself. Keith Millard penetrates, and that's a tackle for loss to start this game off. That'll work. Keith Millard, one of those Minnesota Viking Hall of Famers that, if I remember correctly from what I know about the Vikings, he was part of the Purple People Eaters. Those two on the line there should be making some plays throughout the years. That's going to be thrown to the right-hand side. They'll get back what they lost and then some. That's 4 yards. Good catch here on that right-hand side. Now it's 3rd and 9. Is my favorite quarterback of all time, Joe Montana. Looking to see if he can make some action here, as you see Grant going out there. He's lining up on his man. Back to pass here for Montana. Montana's going to look, and there's going to be swatted. As I had McCollum, I was going to get over there, but that swatted anyway, so it's going to be a 3 and out. And the Sharks will have to punt. I'm not even going to audible on this one. I'm just going to see if I can quick throw this. We go back to pass there. We'll throw that toward Carter. He's got it. That is inbounds for 4 yards. Not bad there. As they are rocking a 3-4 defense here. Peterson's going to get the handoff, and he's going to go upfield just a couple there, not much. 3rd and 3. You see Chris Carter out there. We've definitely got to get him involved today, as this is going to be a very interesting game if we can't. Back to pass here on this one. We'll throw that short to the left. That's Armstrong. He's going to get leveled, but he's got the first down now in San Francisco territory. It's funny that they gave Joe Montana the San Francisco team to be a part of, as he was a part of the 49ers back in the 80s and ended up with 3 Super Bowls. Armstrong will go in motion, try to get some more blocking on that right-hand side. Back to pass here. We'll dump that off to Adrian Peterson. He will get only a yard there. Good coverage, but we'll try to see if we can get something out of it, and could not. Gonna go back to pass here on this one. Throw that one toward Carter. He's got it. He's going to try and stiff arm a guy, but he's not going to get him. But he's inside the red zone. Carter now with 34 yards on 2 catches. That quick little corner slant can defeat the defense, especially if they're trying to zone. And whatever they tried there did not work, as the defender was not on his man in man coverage. Nickel defense for the Sharks here, as Peterson's going to plow up the middle. He'll get 6 yards as he's met by a number of bodies there. We'll throw that toward Carter, but he's going to be deflected. Should have lobbed it, but it's okay. Want to try and get Moss involved as well. So let's see what I got this time. Back to pass here on this one. Tarkenton's going to take off. He'll get the first down and then get leveled. So Tarkenton able to scramble, and he gets upfield just enough to get the first down, as Fran Tarkenton has been doing all right for us this year, but he's not been spectacular. Go back to pass here. Going to launch that one towards Randy Moss, and Moss is double covered, so could not get it. The safety came over just in time, so that one going to be incomplete. Go back to pass on this one. Throw that to Peterson, and that missed one. Did not plant the feet, so that throw was errant, incomplete. Back to pass here on this one. Tarkenton's going to look a second. He'll drop that off to Moss, who's got the end zone. Touchdown, Kings. Fran Tarkenton scrambled out a little bit to the left, and as the linebacker came up, he dumped it off to Randy Moss on the in route, and that was a touchdown. So Montana's going to be trying to see if he can take over on this one, as Epstein will put the boot to the football. That'll go deep. And they're going to get a return here, and there's going to be a pretty good size return, as Nichols trying to chase down his man, and he's not going to be able to get him. That is going to be a kick return touchdown. Sharks just evened it up. That's been a problem we've had all season, is the special teams. Dave Meggett gets that one. He plows past a would-be tackler, and then nobody else could catch him. We'll try the strong stretch on this one, but don't want to rely on this play way too much, as we'll stretch this thing out, and that's exactly why the line breaks down. Peterson's going to lose 4 on that play. And now we're in a spot. Eric Wilkerson came straight on through, and he made that happen. Trying to switch some things up here. He'll go back to pass on this one. Tarkenton's going to look, and he's trying to get rid of it, only to get plowed into the grass, and now it's a 3rd and forever. I don't know if this play is going to work, but we're going to try the PA rollout. 3rd and 20. So they're going to fake the handoff there. Going to throw that one towards Carter. Carter's got it. And Carter is breaking free to the end zone. He is gone. Chris Carter. Not the man we thought would be the deep threat. He catches one on the rollout. A post corner. One of his favorite routes that he said, the only route that he feels he could master. And he takes it all the way to the house. Try the strong blast one here as you see Montana making his way to the line. He has always been dangerous. Back to pass here. He's going to throw that up in the middle. That is going to be an easy catch and an easier first down. That wasn't Jerry Rice, number 80, but that was Lofton. As Montana had all day in the pocket, found his man right over the middle and takes it all the way out to the King logo. Montana driving quickly. Williamson and Foreman back there at split backs, and they're going to pitch that one to Foreman. Foreman's going to break a tackle. Wilcox is blocked, and it looks like it could be gone, but no. Finally drugged down. Chuck Foreman now with 39 yards. That was a 42-yarder he just pulled off. And, yeah, he just sheds the one tackle. Wilcox blocked back there. Could not find a way. And just a fine way to end the quarter. Sharks with the ball and a little bit of momentum. But they're down 14-7 after one. Montana back to pass on this one. He's going to throw that one, and that one is nearly picked off as it juggled around for a little while. Nobody could come up with the football. All that's going to be, though, is an incompletion. Try middle blast one here.
Don't worry, man. I'm going to get it turned around.
Montana. They acting like he's been having trouble today, but he's not been doing bad at all. As they're going to go with a pro set here. Williamson and Foreman both back there. As Foreman is always trouble. Back to pass, and Montana's going to dump that off left. That's going to be caught. And that's going to be enough for the first down as Lofton caught that one and brought it all the way to the 6-yard line. He was not going to be stopped as Solomon Wilcox, who played 1 year for the Vikings, came over there and made the stop. It looked like he might have been short, but we're not even going to challenge that. Going to see if we can bring the heat here, but against Montana, that might be a problem. First and goal, ball at the 6. They're going to toss this out, and Foreman's going to find enough room to get in there. Touchdown Sharks, as they are now one field goal away from tying this up. Chuck Foreman now is going to be right there at 50 yards rushing for the day, as the Sharks are matching the offense right now. Yeah, we'll do shotgun. Toss that out to Peterson. He's not going to get anything there. We move Frizzell motion here on this one. 6 minutes to go. As that one's dumped off to Peterson. Peterson's got a little room, but not enough to get out there. As Peterson now with a couple of yards of receiving. That's it. Carter now over 100 yards for the day, as he's been making some catches early 3rd and 9 now. Going to roll out here on this one. Going to fire that one toward Carter, who is wide open. And Carter is going to break a tackle. And he is gone. Chris Carter with 2 touchdowns. The second time that we've ran that play, and it has worked. Touchdown Kings. As Tarkenton, a little bit of pressure in the backfield, able to find Carter. Carter able to put together enough strength and momentum to break the tackle and to score 6. Split back, and Montana's going to go passing, and he's going to go deep and a little too deep for his man. Tried to hit Lofton, but Lofton's arms were not 2 foot long. They needed to be 2 foot longer, I should say. You see one of our big legendary men, Keith Millard, making his way to the line. Montana will split backs again. He's going to delay the handoff on that one, and that's not going to fool anybody. The stud is right there as Foreman's going to get a couple more yards there. He's just shy of 50 now at 46. 3rd and 8. 3rd and 8 now as Montana's going to go back to pass. He's going to throw that one deep. That is caught, and Lofton's going to break free. It is a deep ball football game as James Lofton brings one in. That's a touchdown for him. As it is number 80 that's scoring the touchdowns today. James Lofton lost his man, and there was no way to recover from that one. I tried to bring the heat, but I should have brought the coverage. We normally try the sweep here, but we're going to try the dive up the middle and see if this works. As Peterson's going to get it, and he'll get only a yard there as he's drugged down. As it has been a beast of a game. And looks like we had somebody jump. As that is going to be encroachment on the defense. I don't know what I did there, but I'll take it. Free 5 yards, so now 2nd and 4. So what was a good stop turned out to be a good play there. Back to pass on this one. And Tarkenton leveled in the backfield. I saw him coming, but there was no way to get that ball off in time. That was Gary Plummer, the inside linebacker, who came on a beeline and found Tarkenton and planted him in the grass like a rosebud. So a lot of discussion in the huddle there as Randy Moss goes to his side of the field over there. Looking to see if we can get something here on this one. And there's a penalty as we run out of time. That's going to be a 5-yard penalty on delay of game. Back to pass here on this one. Going to fire that one toward Carter, and that's going to be swatted. Good defense there by the Sharks. So Montana split backs with 3 receivers out there. Let's see what he's got this time as he goes back to pass. He's going to dump that off, and that's going to be a good tackle. Grant comes up and stops his man, Oliva makes the catch. It's only a yard gain. Foreman back there, as he is always going to be a problem if we just can't pick it up. And Montana's going to throw that over the middle. Great catch there. That is James Lofton again. So we tried to lay the hit on him, and he still hung on. Montana has not been bad today at all, as that was a beautiful, beautiful little post route. 39-yard line, 2 minutes to go as Montana's going to call audibles. Back to pass here on this one. Montana is going to duck and run. And he is going to get out all the way past midfield to the 44-yard line. No timeout, so not sure what they're wanting to do here. We're going to see what they do here. Montana back to pass. He's going to look. He's going to fire that short. Grant on top of his man. As you see the differences here, Joe Montana only 110 yards. He's got a passing touchdown. That went to Lofton. But a 5-yard completion there. His completion percentage has been really good today. 1:10 left in the half as they are not calling timeouts yet. I am not sure why, as that's going to be to Foreman. He's going to lose a yard there, and that is a timeout as everybody was over there, especially Studwell. 3rd and 6. Montana and split backs again. They have been rocking this formation all day today. It's going to be over the middle. That is going to be a first down. He tries to spin out of it. He will get it. Time ticking away here. Back to pass for Montana. He's going to dump that off. That is going to be caught, and he's going to be drug out of bounds. 4-yard gain. So they are in position to at least take the lead with a field goal here. Going to fake what we were doing, as Montana probably a little slide to it. Back to pass here for Montana. He's going to throw that short right. That is going to be a good tackle by Studwell inbounds. Time taken away, down to 20 seconds. As they're trying to at least get in the field goal range, and that's going to be dropped, incomplete. And Minneapolis out there to see if they can stop this. That is going to be no go on that one. But the kick is up in and good. Michael O'Brien, number 6, puts that one between the sticks, and the Sharks, for the first time in the football game, have the lead. Going to have to try our best to bomb this thing. Going to look for Moss, but not going to have time to throw it. As Tarkenton's going to go down again. Dave Hampton with a sack. That's his second tackle for a loss today, and that is going to be the end of the half. As Hampton came in on the blitz, and Tarkenton had no time to bomb that downfield. So the Sharks able to make a stop and then drive downfield for a score. They have the lead right now, 24-21 over the Kings after one half of football. As we get into the halftime show, we're going to find out how the teams have been doing. And the Sharks, 188 total yards of offense and 200 for the Kings, as it's been mainly passing for both teams. 62 rushing yards over for the Sharks. Kings only with 11 because they just not run the ball much. Time of possession, though, going in the way of the Kings, as you see one of the many plays there. Chris Carter able to make a big catch downfield. He opened the thing up today as Tarkenton, 189 yards and 3 touchdowns of passing today. As you see Dave Meggett with a handoff there, as he was able to take that thing all the way down for a score, as the Sharks have been matching blow for blow what the Kings have been given. As you see the fake there, Tarkenton bombing it to Chris Carter. Carter making a spectacular catch, then able to just outrace everybody to the end zone for a touchdown, as that scored his second of the day. And then Foreman able to break a tackle there and just abusing people as he got himself in a good position. You see the stats below. Marchetti and a couple of sacks for the Sharks today. As Montana's not been bad today, 126 yards and a touchdown. As you see Carter's second catch and run for a touchdown there, as he's got a couple. Adrian Peterson with good kick return yards today, but he's not really been doing too much. You see James Lofton's touchdown grab there as the Sharks were able to tie it up yet again. And then the field goal from O'Brien as Michael O'Brien kicks a straight football. I think goes up, in, and good, as these teams have been hitting blow for blow for blow as we return to the football game. Third quarter, it is going to be a huge third quarter for the Kings. They've got to make something happen here. And San Francisco will kick this one off, and let's see what we got this time. Peterson with the ball inside the 10. He will return this, and he's going to be able to try and get a little bit of room there, but not much. Finally drugged down by the big man to 31-yard line, so first down for the Viking-colored Kings. We'll see if we can open some things up here. We'll move Armstrong that side. And then Peterson's going to get the ball, but he's not going to go far. Our run game has not been doing much today. We'll throw that one towards Chris Carter again. He's going to get open. That corner route that we've got's doing the work. 5 catches now, 195 yards and 2 touchdowns for Carter. As, goes off of that corner. They're playing the zone, and Tarkenton able to get it out to him, so that's a first down. First down now, Tarkenton back to pass. Going to look for Moss there. Moss is going to get it, and he's going to be in for a touchdown. Randy Moss. As Randy Moss just outran his man, and nobody was deep. I kept saying we're going to play short passing today, and what am I doing? I'm bombing the thing. As the corner tried to make a play on the football, but he badly messed it up. And Randy Moss goes deep for a touchdown. The Kings retake the lead. It has been a back and forth affair. We're actually not going to go nickel package this time. As James Lofton wide to the side there. He has caused us a lot of heartache today. Pro set here for Montana, and they're going to look and throw that one over the middle. It is caught. Guess who? James Lofton. That's his 5th catch, 119 yards. He does have a touchdown. As Montana was just comfortable in the pocket. I mean, he was cozy. As that ball all the way to the 49-yard line. First down. Try the inside sting. We have got to pressure the quarterback because Montana is way too cotton-picking comfortable right now. Let's see what we got. 1st and 10, ball on midfield. And Montana will hand off. And that is going to be Foreman to get a couple. Brought down there by one of the many bodies that we got. That was Bryce Pop that was involved in the tackle. We'll move our guys over to kind of disguise some things here as Montana's going to call audible. 2nd and 8, ball at the 49 of Minneapolis. And that is going to be a tackle right at the line. Bryce Pop was over there. He was one of the 2 guys that made the stop. That is going to make it 3rd and 9. So we got to get past that 40-yard line as Montana back to pass. That is going to be a good pass, but Lofton is making juke moves and going backwards. That'll make it 4th down. So now they're going to have to punt. Lofton trying to shake and bake, and he burnt the cake. Tarkenton going to delay the handoff, and then Peterson's going to get nailed. Every time we run the ball, they are over there. Go back to pass here. Going to fire that to the left. That is Armstrong who's got it, and he's going to run out of bounds there. That's going to make it 3rd down. 3rd and 1 now. Got to make this 1st down count. And it's going to be a handoff there. Peterson's going to get just enough for the 1st down, thankfully. Chris Carter on the day targeted 7 times today. He's got 5 catches, and that is enough to give him 195 yards on the day receiving with a couple of touchdowns as Hilton goes in motion. Let's see if we can get the toss to work. And there's going to be some running for Peterson, only 3 yards though. I got to hand this one off. Peterson's going to get it, and he's not even going to get a yard that time. Back to pass on this one. Tarkenton will dump that off, and Peterson nailed again. So pretty good field position for the Sharks here, as Montana's going to see if he can make something happen. Foreman back there. And they will go to Foreman. But Foreman's going to get rocked. Bryce Pop over there to pop him. 95 is just playing out of his mind today. He is locked on to Foreman now. And he does not want him to get more than 50 yards today. Montana looking here. He'll go back to pass. He's going to dump that off, and that is caught by James Lofton. He's got another catch. It's probably 7 now, as he's just shy of a 1st down there. 3rd and 2. Chant of defense rising throughout the stadium, as we're looking to see if we make it stop. And this time they're going to hand off, and ooh, that was a good set of circumstances, as Foreman got loose, and he shouldn't have. We had him dead to rights, actually. Chuck Foreman, he gets the handoff, and on the blitz, the linebacker had to leap over a body and not nail him. And he will go back to pass. He's going to dump that off to the right-hand side. That is going to be a catch and a spin move. And McCollum, the safety, comes over and makes the tackle after 11. 1st down, Sharks. Wesley Walker, the receiver that's been over there on that right-hand side, as he makes the catch, then puts on the spin cycle. But McCollum did not get fooled, unlike the rest of them. This is going to be 1st and 10 now here on the 29. Montana back to pass. He's going to throw it, and then it's caught. And, oh, he's in there. Touchdown, Sharks. Oh, boy, we're in this set again, as Wesley Walker walks into the end zone with that one. Montana found him over the middle. He catches it and takes it to the house. Try the lead draw again, see if we can get something to happen, and it is not going to happen. We are going to do something else here. I'm going to move Hilton on the other side here, see if we can actually come up with something here that may work. Back to pass on this one. Moss over the middle. He's got it. That is on the King logo. Moss's 3rd catch. He's got 72 yards and a couple of touchdowns. As our top guys are making plays now, we're firing it to Moss as he found an opening. It was just enough. And they're trying everything they possibly can to defensively to see if they can stop them. That is going to be a rollout. Throw that to Moss quickly, as Tarkenton might have had some trouble, but Moss makes the catch. 1st down. Going back to pass on this. He'll throw that to Peterson. Peterson's got it, and Peterson's got some room here, as he's going to try to stiff arm some guys, but doesn't get it. He'll get the 1st down, though, as that is going to be all the way to the 19-yard line. Red zone territory. So the Kings can at least tie the football game. See if Peterson can get some yards here. We'll hand off here and go up the gut, as Peterson's going to find room there. And he's going to get all the way out to the 10-yard line. We'll go with the fullback dive. That is Luke who's going to get his first carry of the season. And it's going to be for a first down. 3-yard gain there for Luke. And that is going to be a delay of game there. First and goal now, ball at the 12-yard line. As Tarkenton's going to look over the middle. That is going to be Armstrong who reels it in. Touchdown Kings. And that'll be enough to give them a lead of 3 with the extra point to come. We have not utilized the post over the middle all game. And we did it here, and Armstrong brings it down. Fran Tarkenton has been throwing touchdown passes all day today. And that is going to be a field goal that does not go through. That is going to be no good, as O'Brien could not even get the, or excuse me, as Epstein couldn't even get the kick off there. Joe Montana going out there. He's got 2 tight ends to his left in the split back. And he's going to go back to pass. He's going to dump that off, and that's going to be caught. Goodwin's going to be there to start the wrap-up, but they can't bring him down. As you see the receiving options, Lofton, 8 catches, 125 yards, and a touchdown. Carter, 5 with 195 yards and a couple of touchdowns. Split backs with 3 receivers out there for Montana. As he goes back to pass, he's looking, he's going to fire that over the middle. That is caught. James Lofton over there. Studwell swatted it, but Lofton's hands were right there. Then he gets pushed back and dropped down, 3rd and 7. Montana got to make something happen here. He's got to drive this team down. 7 yards will get him a first down. As he's going to go back to pass here. Montana looking deep, and that is going to be snagged. Goodwin. Goodwin climbed the ladder, and he is going to run out of bounds. Oh, man. Oh, what a pick. Jeffrey Goodwin. As he was looking at Lofton, he reaches up and one hand snags that thing and then brings it back. And we just run him out of bounds. Oh, my goodness. Now we have the lead and the football. I'm going to try and switch some things up here to see if we can fool them. We're going to hand this off to Peterson. Peterson's going to get the carry, and he's going to go upfield for 7 yards. Might as well just do that with him. As Peterson now has got 23 yards, but his average is not the best thing in the world. 2-minute warning. That is all we got left in this football game. 2nd and 3 now on the San Francisco 34-yard line. As San Francisco's running out of chances and time. Now we just got to make this happen. I'm going to hand that one off to Peterson. Peterson's going to find just enough of a hole. He'll find 5 yards, a first down, and the first timeout for the Sharks. As Peterson lowered the shoulder, took the hit, and went down with it. And then we'll hand that one off. Peterson's going to get leveled after a couple of yards. And a timeout there for the Sharks. And I am so tempted to give it back to him here. Back to pass there. Gonna throw that to Carter. Carter's got it. And Carter's gonna walk in for a touchdown. Chris Carter with 3 touchdowns today. As we took advantage. They were not covering Chris Carter at all. And so we just took it right down field with that. Tarkenton with a short drop throws that one to the left. Chris Carter wide open at the 10-yard line. Touchdown. And that is it. This ball game is over. A good way to win our first football game of the season, as Chris Carter and Randy Moss have a pretty good day together. But Chris Carter, player of the game for sure, if not for Tarkenton, as we will get a delay of game here. Why not? All because of trying to strategize, commentate, and, you know, just trying to think overall. As this kick will be wide to the right, so we're going to miss that one. That was probably foretold by some of the earlier kicks today. My bad. So we're going to miss the extra point. We're up by 9 though, so it's still a 2-possession game, so why not? As that is Montana back to pass, and that is going to be broken up. Wilcott's one of the guys back there, as there was a lot of guys. Melvin Nielsen, also one of the other ones that was over there, as they all got involved. As Wilcox was trying to pick that one off, he wanted an interception. San Francisco at the 29-yard line, about 101 seconds left in the game. As that is going to be over the middle, and Studwell's quickly there to make the stop. So it's 3rd and 2 now. Montana going to try and throw that one over the middle. Studwell's there. That is going to be a flag down. We got to see what the penalty marker is going to be about, as that one was swatted. Hopefully it's on the offense. It is a face mask penalty, so he was drugged down even though he didn't have the ball. So San Francisco gets it on their 42-yard line. Fresh set of downs. Back to pass here for Montana. That is a short drop. 4-yard gain there on that one. A little over a minute to go, as Montana is going to throw that over the middle, and I wildly missed that tackle. As Wilcox gets over there, he makes that tackle, and then to San Francisco's last time out. 1 minute, 3 seconds left in the game, and San Francisco knocking on the door of what could potentially be a touchdown to at least bring them close. Back to pass here for Montana. He's going to throw that, and that is deflected. Goodwin, who has got an interception already today, makes a great defensive play. That is going to be 2nd down now. Back to pass for Montana. Montana looking, he'll dump that off. And that's going to be Goodwin over there again, makes the tackle. Back to pass there for Montana. He's looking, he'll throw that right over the head of his guy. Incomplete. Now it's 4th and goal. Ball at the 3-yard line. 44 seconds left. Now they got to choose whether they want the field goal or to go for the touchdown. They're going to go for the field goal. We will try and defend this, though. Just in case they try some shenanigans here. Ball at the 3-yard line. This will be a 20-yard field goal attempt, and it's blocked. The kick is blocked. And the Sharks are going to walk away with nothing. Oh, that don't happen. Except to me, I had mine blocked on a practice game the other day, but good night. And then I had one also blocked in today's game, I forgot. So I've had a couple block kicks there, as we're going to run this clock out. Going to hand this one off. Peterson's going to go up the gut, and he's going to get more than that. Peterson's going to get more than that. Peterson finally brought down at the San Francisco 42-yard line, as he now has 70 yards on the ground. There we go. I would be so tempted to run it again, but you know what? That's the ball game. We're just going to call it there. Let's not push our luck. The San Francisco Sharks come in and play a good football game, but it's not enough. The Minneapolis Kings come out firing on all cylinders, and they win it, and win it big. As we check out the post-game show, the total number of yards will definitely be the story here. 750 yards total offense for both teams. 423 for the Kings, 331 for the Sharks. As you look at some of the highlights here, as Pop had 6 tackles today, and then Underwood with 6 tackles for San Francisco. You see the big bomb to Randy Moss as he ended up finding the end zone for the first time today after that one. Frank Tarkenton, 344 yards passing with 6 passing touchdowns, as this was a huge game for him. He definitely played like the legend that Minnesota knows of. This was a shootout of a game. Chris Carter, 221 yards receiving, 3 touchdowns, as I wanted him to have over 200 yards today. That's why I threw that last pass to him. As you see Armstrong with a catch over the middle to score yet another touchdown for Minneapolis. Then Montana coming back, doing everything he possibly can. But then Goodwin was in front of it and snags it. A one-handed interception as Goodwin takes that one out of bounds to basically secure the game. But Montana will end the day with 260 yards of offense with 2 passing touchdowns. So he was on fire today as well. As Dave Meggett also will end the day with 225 yards kick return wise, and is going to get a touchdown out of one of them. As you see Adrian Peterson's big run there at the end of the game to give him 70 yards of running for the day. As we will take a look at the player of the game, and in my mind it would be Chris Carter, and it is 6 receptions, 221 yards, 3 touchdowns, averaging just under 37 yards per catch. So Chris Carter, Hall of Famer, makes that one happen. Former Buckeye, shows that, the Buckeyes were definitely where you make some good pros. So let's take out the stats for this game as we will look at Joe Montana. 112.2 rating, 21 for 28, so not bad for him. 260 yards of total offense with 2 touchdowns and 1 interception. Longest being the 68-yarder to Lofton, who scored that one. Frank Tarkenton, though, 158.3 rating, 17 for 21. This never happens for me. I am never that good. 80% completion percentage for 344 yards and 6 touchdowns. Amazing day for Fran Tarkenton, as the Minnesota legend just definitely was doing everything he could today. 15 attempts rushing for Peterson. He had 70 yards, as Foreman had 8 carries for 55 and a touchdown. Joe Montana had a couple rushes for 17, and then a few other guys with a carry as well. Receiving wise, James Lofton had 9 catches today out of 11 targets. 129 yards and a touchdown. He was the one-man offense today, but he could not top Chris Carter. 6 catches out of 8 targets, so he only missed a couple. 221 yards receiving, 3 touchdowns, with the longest being a 71-yard reception for a score. And then Foreman had 4 catches for 12 yards. Walker had 4 catches for 49 yards and a touchdown. Peterson 4 for 11. Randy Moss 4 for 83 on the day and a couple of touchdowns out of 5 targets, so only missed him once. Armstrong had 3 catches for 29 yards and a touchdown, as well as Williamson, Jones, Nielsen, and Oliva also had a catch, as well as Jones had a big 51-yarder that he turned in. tackling wise, Underwood for San Francisco was 6 tackles and 3 assisted, so he was all over the place. Bryce Pop, 6 tackles and an assist, while Studwell had 5 and 2. Brown and Marchetti for San Francisco had 4 tackles, while Grant had 4 tackles and an assist. Wilcox had 3 and 3 assists. McCullum with 3 as well. Elfage with 2. Hampton, Butler, Plummer, Rutledge, Mayer, and Goodwin, all with a couple of tackles, as well as James, and then a few other guys with 1 as well. As for the sacks today, not many. It was only 3 sacks, all by San Francisco. Marchetti, Hampton, and Plummer were all in on it, as the interception today was by Goodwin, as he stepped in front of it and landed the prettiest one-handed catch I've seen in a good while. O'Brien, the only guy that got into the field goal kicking today, he was 1 for 2 as he hit a 42-yarder, but he happened to miss a short one that was blocked thanks to some poor setup on the kick. I appreciate you guys watching. I hope you enjoyed it. It was definitely a fun one, as we will get into this. Our next game is going to be against the winless Chicago Bears, so hopefully we can continue their trend and give them another L. Appreciate you watching. Hope you had fun. Hope you have a great rest of your day wherever you may be, and hope you come back for more. I hope you have a great rest of the time, and may God bless you. Take care.